Hello, I'm Bethany Laurel Reiser, and this is an amazing QHHT past life session that I was not expecting. He went into kind of, the normal past lives. This one happened to have been in the medieval times, and he kind of went through some things there, and his death was kind of particularly interesting. But then when we got to the other side, his alien guide came through. And now he has met this alien guide in a different past life regression that he had from a different practitioner. But with this one, not only did his alien guide come through, but two additional light being guides came through. And then the alien guide kind of stepped back and let them take over with his questions. So it is really interesting. And a lot of kind of mystical and magical things happened even during the past life. So enjoy. What do you see?
First thing I saw was like a path, a dirt path with my foot on it.
Look around you into the distance. Do you see anything else around?
There's grass on either side. Definitely outdoors.
Now I want you to look back down at your foot and your feet. What do they look like?
Wearing some kind of boots.
Describe them.
Dark, maybe dark brown or black. Maybe dark brown and black. Laces up the front. They don't look like modern.
Continue looking up your body, your legs, and what are you wearing for clothing?
Well, I don't really know. Pants.
Good. What color are the pants?
I can't tell if they're blue or dark brown.
Okay. What about your shirt or whatever you're wearing on the top of your body? What does that look like?
White shirt, short sleeves. Got like a V-neck. Not tight. It's a kind of a loose shirt. It's not tucked in. There's a little bit of trim like around the neck opening. Like a black border sort of with colors inside the black.
Do you have any jewelry or markings on your body?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you get the sense if you're young or old?
Young.
Okay,
Young.
good. Now look back up around you again. Do you see anything else?
It's kind of indistinct, but just looks like, maybe not a meadow, but a grass field, and there's a tree on the left.
Do you get the sense that you should follow that path or why you're there that day?
I don't really see the path anymore.
Okay. Let's go to where you live. Let's drift and float to where you live. You're there now. What do you see?
Well, I'm inside a building, like a cottage.
Tell me about it.
Like wood, not big. It's like a cottage. One room. The beams, like in the walls, and they're like plain wood, like raw wood, timber almost.
Is there anybody else there?
Nope.
Okay.
There's other details inside the cottage. I can't really make them out.
Okay.
The roof there's no ceiling. It just goes like up to the roof,
Oh,
kind of.
okay. Anything else that you notice?
Not really. There's other things in the cottage, which I would guess would be, I don't know, furniture or something. I can't really make them out, but there's also a splash of color, like on the left side,
Oh,
like
interesting.
colorful, dots.
Do you get the sense of what those are?
No, they kind of, no, they're red and yellow. They're kind of hovering in an area from maybe my knees up to over my head. It's just a splash of colored dots.
Do you get any energetic feelings from them?
Red is still like predominant. Um, kind of.
Okay.
Like it's either pulling me in or trying to pull me along or.
All right. Well, let's go along. Let's go to a time where you're eating a meal. You're there now. What do you see?
Yeah, I saw a sandwich.
Oh, what kind of sandwich?
Uh, White bread cut diagonally.
Nice. Good.
Hard to tell. There's lettuce on it. It could be something like
And where are you?
sitting at a table.
What's the table look like?
Again, like rough wood.
Are you alone or is there anyone next to you eating?
Yeah, there's a person to my right.
Oh, who's that? What do they look like?
I did get a flash of my mother's face, but it's not my mother. It's a man. He's got kind of a old style like hairdo, I don't know, from King Arthur's days.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Bangs almost.
Do you get the sense of who he is to you?
Definitely a male, strong.
What's he doing?
He's just sitting there, like next to me at the table. He does not have food. He's just sitting there, like with his elbows on the table, his forearms on the table. He's not doing anything. His face is. It's not a caveman. It's not a Neanderthal, but it has that look to it. It's like a
Very masculine.
very like rugged face.
Interesting.
He's wearing a brown. He's got a brown. I don't know if it's the right word. Tunic.
Okay.
Like a brown something leather. Brown leather. It's pretty indistinct. He's got something hanging from his, kind of over his head, like hanging on one of his shoulders.
Oh, can you see what that is?
Like a strap, and get the sense it's like a water.
Oh, interesting.
Or like a skin or something full of something to drink.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So let's drift and float away from that scene to what you do during the day in this lifetime that we're looking at. You're there now and you're doing it now. What do you see?
Outside, I see ground, soil, It's like dry, hard soil, though.
Mm. And what are you doing?
I just kick the soil with the toe of my boot.
Oh.
It's hard.
Uh-huh.
It's not like farm or topsoil or anything.
What do you notice next?
Well, I looked up and most of what I could see is the same. It's just like soil, like I don't know, like a not a desert, like a tundra, or it's just a dry landscape with no green.
Mm-hmm. And you get the sense of what you're doing?
And I'm just standing there. I do have something in my right hand, some kind of tool.
What tool is it?
It's not very long, maybe it's maybe 2 feet long, wooden handle I'm holding on to. It's a hammer or an axe or something. Not modern, looks old fashioned.
Right. Are you working alone or are there others around?
I don't even get the sense I'm working.
Okay. What do you get the sense that you're doing?
I am working. There's something off to my left, something built of, it's real indistinct, wood. I'm outside, obviously.
What happens next?
I don't know what that thing is. It's a wooden thing. I don't know if I'm done building it or if I've been working on it and I'm resting. I
Good.
don't know. The tool, it's got more of a hammerhead on the tool now that I look at it.
Are you getting the sense yet what it's used for?
There are other people.
Oh, tell me about them.
I turn and look at I still don't know what the wood thing is, but I see like shapes of other men in the general area.
And what are they wearing?
They're real indistinct, but similar to what the guy sitting at the table was wearing. In fact, they remind me of him. They're not like all him, but the same type of look and outfit.
Good. Is there anything else about that scene before we want to move forward that seems like you should look at it a little more?
Only because I don't really know what I'm looking at, but
What's happening?
the men are kind of just standing there. A couple of them have something, a tool or something in their hand, but they're really just standing there, kind of looking in my direction.
Interesting.
There's maybe, there may be 8 or 9 of them, and they're trying to put this into
Good.
physical. It's like, they might be within 30 or 40 yards of me.
Oh, good.
On the opposite side of the weird wooden thing. And they're just standing there looking my way.
Does anything happen next?
Well, I hit the wooden structure with my hammer.
Oh.
It's not even really a structure. It's just like a weird kind of framework of something, not a building or anything smaller. Not a building. I just see it's made of like tree branches,
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6 inches thick kind of thing. Still got the bark on, and
Do you get the sense of what it's going to be used for?
no, I have no idea.
Okay, good. All right,
No, I think that's
good. Well, let's move away from that scene and drift and float forward in time in that same lifetime that we're looking at to another important day where something important is happening. You're there now. What's happening on this day?
yep. I still feel like I'm outdoors, but there's people around me. And the first image I got was of a female dressed in white, like almost like a gown or a long dress, and she's got a wreath of flowers on her head,
Oh, wow.
like just like flowers.
Do you get the sense of who she is to you?
It's almost like she's a bride. It's almost like I dropped into a wedding, but outdoors, and
Do you know whose wedding it is?
I can see her.
Nice. Is she pretty?
She's okay.
All right, nice.
She's got shoulder length, like dark blonde hair. Her face has a similar quality to that guy at the table. This kind of weird. Not,
Interesting.
yeah, same.
Do you get the sense of who she is to you?
I don't think I'm the one getting married.
Okay.
The very first impression I got was that it was a wedding,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think I'm the groom.
Okay.
She's looking at me.
Interesting.
There are other people around, but they're just dim shapes. I just kind of know they're there, but I don't know who she is.
Well, what happens next in this day?
Oh, well, this is weird. I handed her the hammer I was carrying earlier.
Oh, what does she do with it?
She just puts it on the ground next to her feet.
Nice.
I can tell I'm still wearing the same outfit I was earlier, too.
Mm-hmm. And what else do you notice?
She seems out of place. She's not some bright, raving beauty, but she's white. She's got the white outfit and the flowers and the yellowish hair, and she just seems brighter and lighter than the surroundings, which are still just all, like I described earlier, just dirt and just a barren, I guess would be the word,
Can you engage with her?
landscape. Yeah.
Can you ask her who she is, or can you talk with her?
I said, who are you? And she immediately, I couldn't make out what she said, but she said, I am something. It was immediate.
Can you ask her to repeat herself?
She keeps saying Marianne.
Interesting.
Twice she said Marianne.
Oh.
I saw the name in it's Marianne.
Oh, very nice. That's a nice name. Is who she is to you coming in a little more? Or why she's there? You ask her why she's there?
I'm getting married, she says.
Oh, wonderful. You ask her who's she getting married to?
Thomas.
Oh, do you know who Thomas is?
I don't know.
Okay, good. Is there anything else about this scene that seems important? And why you're there and why it's important for you?
Again, it's like a pretty barren, colorless scene I'm looking at, but she is like bright white. She stands out like she shouldn't. Why is she there?
Right.
I can
Right.
see her face as plain as day.
Oh, wow.
She's got like short little, like a wide, she's not pretty. She's got like a slightly like bulbous nose.
Interesting.
And she just looked at me and took off into the sky with one arm extended.
Oh, beautiful.
And she's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
But I can still, yeah, that was weird.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
So now let's drift and float away from that scene to another important day in this same lifetime that we're looking at. You're there now. What's happening now?
In a dark room, darkish room, there's a bed. It's like crudely built, like everything else has been, just, branches.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy. Primitive almost.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Are you there alone?
I'm getting the image of an old man.
But you're old in this time?
I don't know if it's me.
Okay.
Might be old. I see the face is like drawn and wrinkled, and I get the sense that it's a deathbed.
Okay. And this is someone you're visiting? Or do you get the sense of who this person is to you?
I asked him, "Who are you?" And he said, "Father."
Ah,
Does not look like my dad at all.
right.
He's definitely in the bed, covered
Mm-hmm.
with blankets. Looks like a deathbed scene.
Yeah. Is he passing on this day, your father, in this past life?
I don't think so.
Okay. But he's sick?
He's just kind of laying there. Look very old. His eyes are open and they're dark. They're black. The eyeballs. I was gonna say he has dark brown eyes. Super dark brown eyes, but small eyes. I see like a couple of stray hairs coming out of his bald head, and he looks like an old man.
How does it feel being there with him in this moment?
I don't feel a big connection to him.
Okay.
I get the sense I'm visiting him. I get the sense I'm visiting him, but I don't get the feeling that he's about to die, but he's old and, bedridden, and I get the sense it's his deathbed, but it's not imminent.
Okay. Is there anything else important about this day to see?
There's a couple other people standing around the bed,
Who
kind
are
of
they?
a few slight distance away from it, a few feet. I don't know. I see one figure indistinct, but it's female, but she's covered. She's wearing robes and she's like a nun.
Ah. And do you get the sense of how old you are, young or old, in this scene? Have you aged?
I'm still looking at the nun.
What does she look like?
It's not like a black and white outfit like nuns wear, but she's got, something over her head that way and coming down, and it looks like a nun's habit, but older.
You get the sense of why she's there?
She's wearing a rosary or a crucifix. Her outfit is like brown and tattered cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see her face. I think she's there because of the guy in the bed, but I'm not sure why.
Can you ask her?
I'm helping, she said.
What is she helping with?
I asked her if he was dying, and she said, yes, but he's got time. So she's probably, I get the impression she's just, there to attend to a dying person.
Interesting.
And the more I described her, she was very indistinct, but the more I described her, the clearer she became to me.
Can you see her clearly?
Yeah.
Nice.
She's old. How old do I feel like I am?
Do you feel like this is the same man that was eating with you?
No, no.
Okay, this is a different person.
Totally different person.
Okay.
The man eating with me had like a round, rough, chiseled kind of head. This guy is old, thin face. No,
and who
totally
is he
different.
to you in this scene?
Well, I had asked him, and he said father, but I don't feel any kind of connection to him. In fact, it's weird. I don't feel like I'm physically there.
Okay, good.
I feel like it's like a scene that I'm... it's hard to put into words. I don't feel like I'm actually there. I feel like I'm just witnessing it.
Oh.
Although I see myself, and I talked to the nun before, but...
Nice. Is there anything else significant about this scene?
No, I can see him pretty clearly. I can see he's got a couple of blankets covering his body, but he's laying on his back. His eyes are open, but no, it's about all.
You want to ask either of them why you're there?
Yeah, I asked the nun, and she said to help.
Okay.
I can ask him. He goes, because I wanted to see you.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
But I don't feel any emotional, doesn't have any emotional effect on me, like maybe I'm estranged or something.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
You can ask him.
That's exactly it. So it's like, he might be my father, but for some reason, we've been estranged. I forced myself to visit him because I know he's dying.
Aha. That makes sense. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to move away from that scene and drift and float and drift to one more important day where something important is happening in this lifetime that you're looking at. And you're there now. What's happening now?
I'm outside in a big expansive area. There's like fields around. There are people everywhere. There are men on horses.
Mm.
Well, I see a couple, and they sort of remind me of knights. They're
Oh,
not like
wow.
wearing a suit of armor or anything, but the first impression I got was,
That era.
yep,
Nice.
they're not knights. They're not just men sitting on horses either. There's something, significant about who they are.
Uh-huh. And what are you wearing on this day?
Well, I look down. I'm wearing like a white, off-white something.
Mm-hmm. What else is happening?
Boots again, but different boots. They're like they're like high, like fur boots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What else do you notice?
There are other people around. Again, they're not right next to me, but they're just a little bit back. There's like an opening in the people. I mean, a crowd of people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an open space, and that's where the guys on horses are.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense I can only see maybe 3 horses. But the main guy on the horse, he's like right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And the horse rears up, but not in like a threatening
Just in a horse way.
way.
You get the sense of why everyone's there that day. Why is everyone gathered?
I asked the guy on the horse, so why are you here? And he goes, to fight.
Oh. What is everyone fighting? Are they fighting one another? Is it a game? Or is it actual battle?
I don't think it's a game. I thought at first it might be like a joust.
Right.
But it might be.
And you ask them, what are they fighting?
I asked him, who are you fighting? And he goes, my landlord.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Super quick responses. So where's your landlord? And he points to the distance, like where there's a crowd in the distance there, but I don't like see a person.
Uh-huh.
He's got a mustache. He has a dark mustache.
You want to ask him what you're doing there?
He said, to preserve law and order.
I love this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Amazing. What happens next?
Well, he turned around on his horse and took off.
Okay. Very good.
And it's like a vista of like a crowd of people out on, it's like a plain or something.
Nice. Is there anything else important or significant about this day?
I get the sense the crowd either is losing interest or something is done, whatever they came to witness is done, because they're just kind of turning away and starting to leave.
Ah.
So I don't know what that was.
Interesting.
I do feel, he said I was there to preserve law and order. I do feel like I'm overseeing.
Uh-huh.
Or
that you have an important role.
Yeah. Not involved with whatever he was doing, but there to keep order makes sense to me. It's like I'm there watching, keeping an eye on the proceedings or something. I don't know. But it's over now, whatever it was.
Good.
Strange.
All right. So now we're going to go away from that scene and drift and float and drift to the last day of your life in this particular lifetime that you're looking at. You're there now. What's happening on this day? What do you see?
For some reason, the first thing I always notice are my feet.
Okay.
Again, boots. Different boots, but boots. I'm standing. It's not like I'm sick in bed dying.
What's happening next?
I got something in my hand. It's some kind of a weapon.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a sword, but it's a long thing. It's not the hammer. It's longer.
What else do you notice?
Had a quick glimpse of a guy. Reminds me of Friar Tuck. Now he's kind of got the bald head. He's got the ring of hair. He's wearing like a brown robe. It's not Friar Tuck, but that's the image that came to mind. I feel like he's my adversary.
Ah. Good.
But not personal. It's like I'm not there for personal reasons.
But for some reason he is, or he's your adversary for some reason.
I feel like I'm doing my job by being there.
All right. Very good. Do you notice anything else?
Oh, he is wearing sandals, bare feet. He's not, no, there's no like aggression or anything. He is scowling at me. I feel like I'm in a position of, I can't think of the word.
Authority?
Yes, thank you. And he knows that and does not like it. But I'm being professional and biding my time.
Now, since this is the last day, you are perfectly welcome to just observe from a distance and watch what happens. Or we can go on the other side of it. What would you prefer?
I'd like to see what happens.
Okay. So let's see what happens next. Let's move through this then.
I also don't get the impression that, if this is my last day, that he's going to be the one.
Okay. Well, what happens next?
There's at least one other person
What does that
on
person
his
look
side.
like? Okay, what does that person look like?
I just get the sense of him. He's bareheaded. He has long, straight brown or dark hair. He's a man, obviously. Mustache and a beard. It's like he's wearing some kind of uniform. He's got, he looks fairly, not regal, but he's not wearing your typical clothes. He's got very broad shoulders, or what he's wearing has broad shoulders. And he's carrying a sword. He's got two hands on the handle of his sword.
And who is he? Do you get the sense of why he's there and who he is?
He's on the same side as that first guy. the Friar Tuck guy.
And what happens next?
No, but the second guy is pissed, and he comes after me with the sword and hits me with it.
Okay. All right.
Right here.
Okay.
My left. Not the shoulder that hurts, the other shoulder.
Huh.
Between the shoulder and the neck, and I fall. And I have a big cut there.
Uh-huh. And are you still going, or?
Well, I'm on the ground, and
What happens next?
he's just looking down at me.
Uh-huh.
And he walks away.
All right.
I don't see like blood spurting out of my wound or anything, but I can see the wound.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a deep cut.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, simple terms, I'm the good guy and those two were bad guys
Right.
for some reason.
Yeah.
And I can see his outfit. It's kind of reminds me of Middle Ages type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was formidable
Mm-hmm.
looking
Mm-hmm.
guy.
And do you get the sense of how you die?
Yeah, I just
Bleed to death, or whatever?
bleed. I bleed
Yeah.
to death.
All right.
Oh, that was strange.
Well, whatever has happened has happened. You're now going to drift and float away from that scene to the other side. You're now on the other side of that. What do you see?
After that scene,
Yes.
I see myself looking down at my body.
Oh.
I can see the wound. It's like at the base of my neck on the left-hand side. It's funny because it's exactly where my sore muscle is, but on the other side.
Now what's happening?
I feel like I still see myself, but I'm going higher and higher, and my body is laying on the ground is getting tinier and tinier. Like I'm floating quickly up.
Beautiful.
Like back first.
Now what happens?
I feel like I'm off the earth. I just kept going up.
Yes.
I don't even see the earth anymore. All I see are stars.
Oh, beautiful. Do you notice anything else?
Like there's like a field of like, yeah, silvery white lights like behind me. I'm moving backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And behind me it's not like a field of stars. They're not stars, but they're similar.
Nice.
Yeah, and I go into it, and I feel like I'm surrounded by bright white light.
Beautiful. How does it feel?
That feels great.
Do you get the sense of anyone else being there with you?
No? Well, I don't know, maybe.
All right.
I do. I feel, yeah, there are others
Well, tell me about it.
around me. It's just a feeling that
Just get the sense of them.
yeah, but not as people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, your typical, every point of light is a person kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, every life has a lesson, and as you look back on that lifetime that you just experienced, what do you think the lesson of that life was?
Yeah, I think I feel I was in a position of authority,
Mm-hmm.
but for the good guys, like
Mm-hmm.
with good, noble
Intentions.
intentions. Um, I get the sense that I was strong right to the end, like
Mm-hmm.
inwardly
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think the purpose of that life was?
Oh, I don't know.
Good. Just to show you how strong you are, how strong you were in that lifetime.
No, it was more of what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing for the good of others, like the community. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was, you know, protecting them.
Good. Yes.
Like a, I don't know, like a cop.
Yeah. Good.
But again, I get the sense it's from like medieval times.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. Well,
It,
now,
if I can mention it, reminds me of my first uh, past life regression, which I didn't
uh-huh.
really tell you about, but I was in a similar landscape and I saw like buildings made out of stone. It was very real. It didn't really
Mm-hmm.
resonate with me, but it almost seemed like the same place.
It might have been. Might have been that same lifetime. I'd like to ask to speak to your higher self now, please. May I speak to your higher self?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, as you know, he came with an amazing list of questions. Would it be appropriate to ask these questions now?
Sure.
Good. The first question he had was, where is he on his path to enlightenment or awakening? What can you tell him about that?
Well, he's close, but it's not really something you can measure.
Mm-hmm.
So
What can he
just
do to get closer?
just go with the flow. Keep
Okay.
doing what you're doing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best thing that he can do to further his path towards enlightenment? You said go with the flow. Do you have any more details for him about that?
Yeah, he said meditate right away.
Good.
Meditate.
Okay.
Super quick response.
And how will the meditation help him?
He knows how it helps.
Okay. How does it help?
It focuses his mind inward
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
on what is real.
Yes.
Uh,
And he also wanted to know, in his past lives, what was his passions? This last one, he was a law and order man. Has he ever had any other passions?
I'm seeing a candle for some reason, like a
Oh,
long taper burning.
what's that about? Was he a candle maker?
I believe so.
Oh, really nice.
But I only see one candle, and it's burning, and it's white.
He wanted to know if he was involved in any of the arts or in crafting anything.
Yeah,
What did he do in his past lives that was artistic?
I do see him in with others that are making music.
Oh, can you
This
see what?
seems to be the same era from what I just left. It's,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I see a couple of like primitive stringed instruments that I'm not sure what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm not, I'm there like on the fringe. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
a musician, but I'm there much like today. I'm there with them.
Uh-huh. Very nice. Enjoying them.
Yeah, I'm a part of them. I'm not there as like, an audience
Mm-hmm.
member. It's not like it's, I'm involved with music,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and other musicians.
Well, of all the lifetimes and all the experiences you could have shown him today, why did you show him this past life in medieval times?
I keep seeing that white tunic I was wearing at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be some kind of uniform or something,
Mm-hmm.
law enforcement kind of thing.
And he also saw a woman who was radiant in her white. What's the significance of that? What does he need
Yeah,
to know about her appearance?
I wouldn't say she was radiant, but being white in such like a bleak background made her seem that way.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And what was the significance of her? And why did she fly off?
she just wanted to say hi.
Oh, who was she?
Marianne?
Marianne. And who is Marianne to him? Is she someone from his past lives or?
First word that popped into my head was mother.
Oh, nice. Well, that kind of goes along with one of his other questions. He wants to know what is happening with the mother that he had in this current life. Where is she and what's she doing right now?
Well, I see mom's face and she's smiling. She had like a big toothless grin back in her later days.
Mm-hmm. What's she look like here?
Same,
Oh,
same. That's what I'm seeing. So
does she say anything to you?
she goes, yes, I'm happy. She's got this big, because she didn't have many teeth left.
Mm-hmm.
She has this big toothless grin.
Mm-hmm.
She looks happy. And she looks the same as she did, when I last saw her, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And he also wanted to know about his father, who's been gone for quite a while. What can you tell him about his father?
He just popped in too when I was seeing my mom.
What does he look like?
Looks like he looked in life.
Mm-hmm.
Not young. He looked the age he was when he died, maybe a little younger. He's because this is the very last time I saw him, but he's wearing exactly what he was wearing at the wake.
Okay.
He had like a black and red Pendleton hunting shirt he wanted to be buried in, and that's what I see him in now. and he's just standing next to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I see all of Dad, but Mom I only see like, from like the neck up.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Mom is bigger.
Uh-huh. Wow. Interesting.
But they're side by side, and Dad looks, happy and content
Uh-huh.
too.
Well, another question that he has is about his spirit guides. And he would like to know if he has a spirit guide and what the name is.
Well, the alien popped into my head right away.
Okay, tell me about that.
And he did, as you were asking the question, I did hear a word it sounded like something like Yoshi or something. Yeah, I heard it right away. Yoshi.
Describe him.
Take your typical gray alien, stretch out his head, stretch out his chin,
Mm-hmm.
like weirdly
Mm-hmm.
pointed, wrinkles going up. He's old.
Mm-hmm.
He's like ancient old.
Mm-hmm.
He's got wrinkles going up his chin. He's got a tiny mouth, a little half tiny mouth, but a little half smile, little half grin.
Would you like to speak to him and ask him any questions? Like, what is he here to guide you for and towards?
I asked him where he comes from, and he says, the world.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Ask him.
He says, there is only one place, he says.
Uh-huh. Do you want to ask him if he's ever lived a biological life?
Not in that sense, he says. So I asked him, can you take me to where you come from? And he says, not yet.
Oh. Well, in a past life regression that he had a while back, the guide said to wait.
Yeah.
What can you tell more about the waiting and how much longer there is to wait?
It can't be measured.
Okay. And why? Why do we need to wait?
I'm not ready.
What are you not ready for?
The next step.
What's the next step?
He just smiled.
Uh-huh.
Little tiny mouth.
What's the next step for him?
I keep seeing, I mentioned earlier that quite often I see I sense two guides over my right shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
They just popped in as soon as you asked that question. They're like gold, not super bright, but like gold pillars of light kind of thing.
Beautiful.
Not people. As soon as you asked that question, I saw them. I see them now. They're like,
well, let's ask them.
They're right here.
Why they're there.
Those are your true guides, he says.
Oh, interesting.
I get the sense sounds weird in this context, but I get the sense he's physical, but they're not.
Uh-huh.
They're, spirit or energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to guide you, he says.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense that he's like an intermediary or something that, I don't know. It's like those two are the real deal, but he's there to help me with them.
Do they have names? Can you ask them their names?
Lasted twice. I got the same word both times.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just, it was like Kanti.
Oh, wow.
Kanti.
Is that both of their names or just one of them?
The sense I get is that there is only one of them, but I mean, I see them as two, but I'm only getting one response.
Mm-hmm.
Kandi, I'll have to go with that. I asked them again, and they said Kanti.
Uh-huh.
Or something that sounds like that.
Would you like to ask them if they have any information for you?
Stay aware, they said.
Stay aware of what?
Awareness.
Beautiful.
I asked awareness of what, and they said everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they feel different when they communicate with me than when the alien does.
Oh, how does that feel different?
It just feels, I don't know, it just feels different. The alien is more like I'm sitting talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. I don't know.
Can you ask them how you can further yourself on the path to enlightenment?
Take to the trees.
Ooh.
What the heck does that mean?
Ask them.
Go out in nature.
And how will that take you closer to enlightenment?
You'll see.
Oh, beautiful.
And that is something I've always meant to do, but I usually have to kind of force myself to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard, just do it.
Nice. What about the best thing that you can do to further you on your path in this lifetime?
Take a chance is what I heard.
Take a chance on what?
I can't make out the word, but it ends in ing. Something.
Can you ask them to repeat themselves, please?
It sounds like, it makes no sense, but it sounds like combing, like comb your hair. Combing. Not coming. It was like combing.
Can you ask them what that means?
It's not combing. It's calming.
Calming.
The first syllable was like indistinct. All I was getting was the ing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to get the C sound. And I thought it was combing, but I think they're saying calming. That doesn't make much more sense. But
well, let's ask him one of your questions that you had while they're still here with us, which is,
Who are you? Who am I?
Your solid light.
Beautiful.
Who am I? I did hear the word music.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's true. I have a tattoo of a piano on my arm.
Are you supposed to do anything with music in this lifetime?
They say you've pretty much done it, just enjoy yourself,
Nice.
which is consistent with the way I really feel
Yes.
about music.
Who were you before entering this lifetime? What were you before you were born? That was one of your questions.
At the image of a sailor at sea.
Oh, maybe that was your lifetime right before this one. Is that the case?
I think so.
Interesting.
I like the water. I don't like to go on the water, but the whole I've always felt an affinity to the sea and sailors and that whole.
Well, what was his purpose in this physical reality? What is his purpose here and now in his current life?
I heard two separate words. One was complete, and the other one was enjoy.
That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ask your guides if any of your current friends or family were in your past lives with you?
What I got back was, oh yes, with a chuckle.
Ask them how that works.
Well, you come and go. You change. You might be today, but you might not be tomorrow.
Interesting. And ask if you keep your same consciousness, your same sense of self through all these incarnations or lives.
You're the same person, but you forget.
Aha.
You become. And they showed me an image, really weird. It's like the white light again. It's I don't know what that was. It has something to do with when you're born into your body. It's I don't know what that was. It's like an oval white shape that they showed me.
Do you want to ask them why we forget?
You have to live, they said.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting these responses crystal clear.
I love that. Good. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
You think?
That you've always wondered about the spirituality of things?
Nothing. No,
Okay.
nothing
Good.
really is coming to me.
Good. That's
I'm
fine.
sure there is, but nothing's coming to me.
Well, let's ask them.
They just said you can ask. They
Oh,
just said that, meaning
good.
the meaning I got was you can ask any time though, kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
But really, what I heard was you can ask.
Well, what about reincarnation?
It's all the same.
Okay.
They said.
And maybe they can help explain what is duality.
You need it to survive,
Why?
to exist in the physical world.
Thank you. Is there duality outside of the physical world?
I'm getting no and yes, like at the same time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
There's some duality for you.
like there were two voices answering at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, talk about duality.
Uh-huh. Very good.
Yeah, well, perfect answer, really.
It is the perfect answer. Absolutely. Well, when he scheduled this session, what was it that you most wanted him to receive from this experience?
We just want to tell you that you're on the right path. I heard that clear as day just now.
And what is that path?
Just do. I just heard the two words, just do, but the feeling I had was just do what you're doing.
Perfect.
Like they can say something and then the thought kind of completes itself.
And is there anything that hasn't been shared that you'd like him to know?
I'm not getting any words, but as soon as you said that, my crown didn't start tingling, but my head just instantly felt lighter for some reason.
Beautiful. I love that.
You know what I mean? It's
Yes, absolutely.